It's been a minute. It's been a minute. I haven't posted a video in a little while. It's been over a month. Got some interesting chapters out right now. So we're just gonna talk about the highlights of the major chapters, what's happened that matter. One thing we gotta talk about is the Yasop moment. That is the most current topic to my channel, basically. Yasop nudges Shanks aside, pulls out his marksman rifle that he has on his back, shoots a bullet at a boat, and that shit blow the fuck up. Do you know how absolutely fucking broken that is? If that was a regular bullet that came out of a rifle, that means it was pure hockey that was able to do penetrative and explosive power, amplifying the bullet, making it penetrate the boat and explode with great force. We're talking about the pinnacle of Usopp's strength being shown. There is no other thing. This is great. And now, the second most important thing that's happened in the chapter pertaining to the channel. When the false sun god proclaimed they cannot break the other side, Usopp uses Skullgrass Bomb to blow a sizable hole in the fortified mirror. Then obviously Luffy came back and then, made sure that shit was non-existent anymore. But Usopp is getting his moments. Usopp is getting his time. We have seen more of Usopp in this more significant Usopp Yasop moments in this arc than the past. I guess Wano did count, kind of, because of the Izo and Usopp moment. Since Wano, this has been the most significant scenes, moments in the story that reflect on Usopp's story. It has never been this great. We got Yasop actually doing something with his firearm, and it is absolutely impressive to the highest degree. He's on Shanks's crew, theoretically the strongest crew, but are they the strongest crew? Like, the setup right now for Shanks's crew, it's so great right now. Because obviously you have another thing where every single territory that Shanks has its flag on Whoever is able to kill Shanks and destroy his pirate crew and defeat his pirate crew seemingly should be taking those islands as well. So even more reason for Luffy to fight them. So it's and everyone's talking about the Blackbeard, 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 Blackbeard. Let's think here for a second, okay? You gotta think who is a good matchup for Shanks that's not all about nullifying Devil Fruit powers. We got the new Gorosei member. We got Akainu, other admirals, but then you're saying, why would Akainu leave his desk? Well, he has to at some point get fed up. So he meets the new Gorosei member. This is my theory here. He meets the new Gorosei member. It is revealed to him, because obviously he knows who the Gorosei are, that a Gorosei can be replaced. Huh? What do you mean? What do you mean he died? What do you mean? What happened to him? There is no story that they are going to be able to make up that he will believe. Akainu will notice that the Gorosei can be replaced. And that is the last straw. He now understands there is someone behind the Gorosei. The Gorosei are not the strongest beings in the world. The Gorosei are not these absolute power players. There's something different. In the power of this Gorosei, the power he exudes, it almost matches Saturn's. But I've never met this man. How could he just become a Gorosei when I've never met him and I am the Fleet Admiral? There is no possible way they can cook this without it being absolutely bad for Okainu's character intelligently. So my only way of thinking is that Akainu does not betray, but commits suicide. Suicide as in he starts chasing the Yonko and battles Yonko. Battling and maybe even defeating Shanks. But it doesn't sit well with me that it would have any chance at all of being Blackbeard. It just doesn't make sense. He's a devil fruit nullifier. He nullifies devil fruit. He takes more damage from attacks. If someone with superior hockey fights him, he loses outright. And Shanks has an incredible crew. There is no way that Shanks' crew is defeated by Blackbeard's crew. There's zero possibility that happened. Zero. It's literally not physically possible in the story. And you also have more information about Devil Fruit powers, like the teleportation, not being able to just teleport you to different islands, to vast distances that are basically the power isn't omnipotent, being able to teleport you like Kuma's power. Kuma's teleportation is absolutely better in every single way. And I don't think that there will be a point where that teleportation can do that unless it's awakened. And I think that just takes a lot more observation hockey, being able to really visualize where they want to go, etc., etc. Um, the last thing we have to talk about, it doesn't really pertain to the story, but sorry, I misspoke. It doesn't pertain to my channel as much as the other things, but we really need to talk about it. It's the fact that reading the last two chapters, now it's revealed that the sun god was a giant, and it's just crazy that this is how it, you know. I can't wait to watch the Tekken 101 video because he was 100% right. Um, it's become this sun god character is a total gag, and it will be revealed that this place is just a small, very very small part of Elbath. So once we see that, that's going to be a really great experience to have. Just thinking, talking about that, seeing that. I cannot wait until Elbath actually starts. The arc actually starts, but I've obviously the arc already started. But I'm talking about like the real Elbath, getting to the real Elbath, really getting to the meat of the story of Elbath. That's gonna be really fun. Still confused on how Usopp and the Straw Hats even have an opponent. But honestly, if it is just all the Straw Hats watching Usopp fighting a giant and defeating that giant, I will take that too, because that is the absolute um it's basically what they've been showing in the chapters. Luffy thinks that Usopp is stronger than he actually is. Now Usopp now either Usopp loses and has to face his weakness, or Usopp overcomes his weakness because of his crew giving him the support that he needs to believe in himself and to succeed and to defeat this giant. That absolutely almost made me emotional, bro. Loki. That is Usopp's Elbaf arc. Usopp's power up. If that is what the is what Oda's been cooking, he's been cooking it, and all the parallels are there, and he's totally been on track. This next chapter is going to be one of the most highly anticipated chapters ever. What is on that other side, what is actually the start of Elbaf, is going to be absolutely amazing. See you. See you guys.